Good morning. My name is Susanna, and with me here today is Courtney, Jessa, and Eddie. We are here on behalf of the Canadian Tourism College to give you the winning pitch. We are asking for $200,000 as an investment for our business venture, Fraser Valley Roots. Fraser Valley Roots will be an event held once per season with a core focus on agri-tourism in correlation with entertainment, education, and community. Fraser Valley Roots will enhance agri-tourism within the Fraser Valley alongside the Circle Farm Tour. This is the future for agri-tourism. It will supplement and diversify agricultural income, contributing to the stability of agriculture in rural communities, and is set to create jobs and revenues for local farmers and vendors, not to mention the opportunities for the hotel industry. The concept of a sustainable development is aimed to encourage people to reflect on the harm of economic development that is having an effect on both the environment and on society. By selling organically, not building on any land, and taking diligence and proper waste and recycling, Fraser Valley Roots is a prime example of our sustainable future. To grow, we need to know. Educational tours, demonstrations, and activities will provide consumers a chance to connect and learn more about the land and animals that give us sustenance. We are looking for a sustainable future, which without agriculture we can't achieve. And Vancouver shows promise with initiatives such as Fairmont's Act Global, Choose Local system that, just like ourselves, joins forces with local farmers and vendors to create a more sustainable future. The Fraser Valley accounts for over half of British Columbia's agricultural revenue, with nearly half of the population of Fraser Valley residing in Abbotsford alone. Therefore, the Abbotsford Exhibition Park is the prime location for a new and developing business to increase the agri-tourism in Fraser Valley.
Going along with community, that is where we found our biggest competitor, which is the annual country fair in Abbotsford, which is held once per year in September, which would only affect our fall event. Our secondary competitors would be the weekend farm markets, where we would actually use those as our suppliers to use them to complement our seasonal event. Doing our SWOT analysis, our team came up with that our best strength is our education on sustainability and the ability to complement the Circle Farm Tour. Our weakness would be transportation, but we would actually use that as an opportunity to grow the hospitality industry in those communities. We found that one of our threats would be weather, but we could easily overcome that. Our target market would be families for the first year due to research and the growth that parents want to spend more time with their families. And also another contributing factor would be the housing prices in the Vancouver and Greater Vancouver areas is pushing young, new, and growing families out to areas such as Langley and Maple Ridge. And in our second year, we would like to branch out to couples and singles by changing some of our activities into wine tasting and evening music events. For our marketing strategy, we based it upon the product life cycle. The introduction would be a clear brand image with a set quality of standards, and then our growth would be based upon the feedback that we receive, and our maturity and decline, we would have hopes to have obtained local support and investors to expand or to change the economy. Expanding upon the feedback from our growth part, we would find that extremely important to get feedback straight from our consumers, so we would do online and in-person surveys so we could be ever growing and continuously change as long as people do.
In terms of promotion, our marketing team will be using social media, logo placement, websites, business cards, and brochures. Brochures will be handed throughout community events to help us gain exposure. The process component of the marketing mix is the creation and relationship of the consumers while growing and improving the Fraser Valley Roots for not only financial success, but for the agritourism enhancement. Transportation will be contracted out to school buses on the weekends and hotel shuttle buses. The Fraser Valley Roots will continue targeting family in year 1 But as what Courtney mentioned, in year 2, our position will stay the same as we look to expand into other demographics. Reaching the number of attendees in our first milestone. Once that goal is reached, our research shows a steady incline of 7.1% return of investment in our second year in our second milestone, which leads us to our final milestone in our five-year plan. We aim to reach over 6,000 attendees by using our structured sales and marketing plan. Thus, Fraser Valley Roots would like to create a strong relationship with the local community and businesses to draw revenue from them and ourselves, and paying attention to the First Nation and their agricultural history. Potential sponsors and investors will help grow our financial success.
The chart behind me represents our cost of operation for our first year. As you can see, the largest expense is our staff. Fraser Valley Roots is held 4 times a year. Continuous support and organization is required to make each event successful. Well, with growing with the ever-changing economy, we have to adjust our price strategies also. And a financial advantages of our Fraser Valley Roots is fixed value cost, which represent only 12% of our whole budget. Research shows startup companies should spend 20% on their marketing. Well, with the help of social media and technology promotional avenue, our cost could condense to 40%. The pie here shows our income and expense as a whole. The orange section shows our cost and the blue section shows our income. For the first year, over half of our income are generated from the rental renting space. Fraser Valley, by obtaining sponsorship and investors, the Fraser Valley Roots will not be limited by income from ticket sales and vendor alone. Our goal is to create a center for agritourism in Fraser Valley area, and our Fraser Valley Roots will be the center, the place full of community, entertainment, and education.
The agri-tourism movement is growing and forming in British Columbia, and evidence of this can be found in the establishment of the industry organization BC Agri-Tourism, founded in 2002. Fraser Valley Roots aligns with the regional and provincial tourism strategy Gaining the Edge by leadership through partnership, alignment, and coordination with local businesses that focus on the growing agri-tourism industry. Our team believes that education, entertainment, community, and culture are the key aspects to prosper agri-tourism in today's Fraser Valley. But we're not here to sell you a business. We're here to sell you the future. Because to grow, you need to know. Thank you.
Job, and Nikki's going to kick off the questioning for this team.
All right, great presentation, guys. Thank you so much. I love the idea of an event where you can go and find out all of these things. But I've got a few questions. So, something that concerns me is by having the event at the exhibition park, you're taking people away from the farms, and you're doing this 4 times a year. So you've got 2 kind so it was 8 days, plus one of the summer events was 3 days. So it's 9 days, and probably nights as well if you're doing later run things, that you're taking people away from their farms at the busiest time of year, when they probably also have farmers markets to do. How are farmers going to be able to do that?
Nikki, I'm glad you asked that question as well. So we have thought about that, especially in our business plan. It's outlined pretty clearly that we want to use the farmers as a complement towards the venue. Now, I did some research into the Circle Farm Tour and quite a few farms around the area. And what it shows is that they have quite a few low periods. So summer is obviously a high period for them. And then fall and winter can be the lowest periods, with the pumpkin patch actually being a large source of revenue. So we'd like to use that we'd like to use the farm, to help with them getting another source of revenue within our venue. If that makes sense.
But you're taking people away from visiting farms.
Yeah, so it's only going to be happening one weekend. So we're hoping that that weekend will actually draw more revenue for them than the weekend that we're taking away.
Okay, because we were wondering maybe this would work as something in downtown Vancouver instead, so taking it as a kind of taste of the valley to Vancouver.
That's actually a really good idea. No, we didn't think of that. We were very much concentrated on the outline of doing something in the Fraser Valley. But there are obviously a lot of agri-tourism things going on in the Fraser Valley. And as we mentioned, that they were our secondary competitors, so farmers markets and visiting the farms. But we want to try as hard as we can to build on that without taking away.
Okay, and you very confidently said, we can overcome the weather. Would you like to tell me how you can do that, please?
Yes, I would.
Awesome, yeah.
Okay, so when we're talking about overcoming the weather, we obviously don't mean changing the weather, because that's impossible. The Abbotsford Exhibition Park actually has a lot of venues that we can rent out. So I mean, if it was about to pour down rain on us, we can move into one of the barns. I believe it's called the Rex.
So you're hoping to be able to move an entire exhibition space into hopefully an empty area that maybe hasn't been booked out by somebody else if it rains.
So what we actually did think about that as well, and based on the money that we would have, or we're hoping to have in terms of growing, we would book that out too, or book the space that we can afford out. But it's also one of the things that we did mention is growing with factors that we can't control, whether we can't control. And with every business, there are certain factors that you just can't control, so you just have to be able to grow with it and just see where it takes you.
Great presentation. I'm a big fan of festivals. You know, where I live, we spend a lot of time on festivals, and I think there's some success there. One of your target markets you talked about in year 1 is families. What's the rationale in terms of charging children under 6 at $6 if you're trying to encourage more visitation from families? It's in your pricing model on the page 11.
Oh, that actually is our apologies. That is supposed to be free. That is on our fault for putting that in the business plan. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no, that's quite all right. Questions?
Staying on the same page, always dangerous to add stuff to an appendix. The activities that you've listed on page 11 up towards the top, activities in the summertime, ice cream, face painting, teach little kids how to make lemonade. What's the impetus for me to take my 3 children to Abbotsford, drive 19 minutes to engage in that?
Okay. Can I ask where you live?
North Vancouver.
North Vancouver. So the basis of us focusing on families is in the city or in North Van, there's not a lot of agricultural education. We don't focus that much on it in our schools either. So it's kind of a way to bring a city kid or a suburban kid out to the Fraser Valley, do some DIY projects, spend some time, quality time with your family, and learn how we're going to grow in terms of sustainability. Nowadays, people wanting to eat organically, eat healthy. Vancouver, the city itself, is very much a fast-forward thinking city in terms of sustainability, so we just kind of want to build and encourage that. So our hope is that you would want to take your family there to show them what it's going to be like in the future and how to be able to plant and grow and make means of the land and animals.
Fully agree, and I think it's an emerging trend. The question I have, though, is the activities don't indicate that interactive DIY stuff, the farming componentry of how it would be educational for the children. Gingerbread house, pictures with Santa, Christmas trees, are sort of some of the activities that are referenced in the appendix.
So yeah, we did have those ones in there. Obviously, we couldn't list all of the activities there. Well, we could, but it would have taken up a lot of room. And we were kind of looking at that max 10 page. So yeah, we've been, I believe, in the business plan that we wrote that there was a few things that we would like to do, very much focusing on education. And I believe in our presentation we mentioned that a lot. In terms of activities, as I mentioned on my slide, I believe, there were the planting and the growing of educational tours and discussions for kids to join in as well.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Bud.